This is my vlog after watching the film Kids. The first real reason the first main point that I picked up on after watching the film was the idea of realism, that this is something that can happen. You know, if you do have unprotected sex, you can contract the HIV virus. I think obviously it's a severe circumstance. It's not something that really happens a lot, but it is something that can happen. And I think this film, you know, shows it very powerfully, and it's very strange. You know, it's not something that we're used to seeing, but it's very effective. I think, you know, after watching it, I was quite shocked and quite. It's not something I'm used to seeing from films, and it did really, you know, shock me. It did. It's not something that I expected to see. I think also from watching the film, I realised that there is there was really no meaning. I think, you know, it was more, it was kind of like a documentary type thing, but there wasn't actually a hidden meaning or something that we normally see in films. It was kind of just making us aware of what can happen, and maybe that was the, you know, the main meaning of the film, that if you do have unprotected sex, and, you know, on a regular basis, then this is something that can happen. Another difference from mainstream genre that I noticed was there's no big, you know, twist. Normally in a genre there's a big twist, and something happens in most films we expect to see, but this film is just steadily paced. It just carries on showing us the lives of these kids, and what happens in their lives. And it's strange to see, because in a film you're always waiting for something to happen, something bad to happen, or something good to happen, but in this film it never happens. It's just the story of a group of kids. Also, I felt like there was no development in the character. Sometimes you see character will develop through a film. They get, you know, maybe they get smart, maybe they get wiser, maybe they notice what they're doing wrong. But in this film, I feel in the first scene we see Telly talk about how he loves virgins, and at the end of the film we see that he still loves sex. He doesn't change. His development is the same throughout the whole film. He carries on doing what he's doing, and there's no change. And I found that very, very strange in a film. You normally expect a development of the character, or some sort of change. But yeah, from watching Kids, you know, I learned a lot about genre, and really that you can make a film that doesn't have a particular genre, but can still have a massive effect on the viewer.